The Senate signaled overwhelming support on Thursday for limiting wealthy Americans from receiving a third stimulus check in the latest coronavirus relief package. The chamber voted 99-1 on an amendment proposed by Sens. Joe Manchin, D.W. VA, and Susan Collins, R-Maine, barring upper-income taxpayers from eligibility for the direct cash payments. The question before us is quite simple. Do we want stimulus checks to go to households with family incomes of $300,000? Collins asked during the Senate's vote-a-rama on Thursday. Or do we want to target the assistance to struggling families who need the help and provide a boost for the economy? While the vote is non-binding, the broad support for the amendment, Senator Rand Paul, R.Key, was the only nay vote, suggests that lawmakers are open to lowering the income threshold for the payments, even as Democrats move forward with using their slimmest possible majority to pass the measure without any Republicans on board. WHO will receive a third stimulus check? What we know so far, I don't think a single person on this floor would disagree to target the relief to our neighbors who are struggling, Manchin said. There are other families who have not missed a single paycheck as a result of this pandemic. It does not make sense to send a check to those individuals. While the amendment does not specify levels of eligibility for the checks, it reflects a growing belief among some members of both parties that the payments would be most effective if they were more narrowly distributed to lower-income Americans. President Biden, who has maintained that nearly $2 trillion emergency aid package needs to include direct payments worth $1,400, has indicated that he's open to limiting eligibility for the money in hopes of securing some GOP support. Further targeting means not the size of the check, it means the income level of people who receive the check, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki told reporters during a briefing on Wednesday. That's something that is under discussion. One proposal floated by senior Democrats includes lowering the threshold for the payments to begin phasing out above $50,000 for single taxpayers, $75,000 for people who file as the heads of households, and $100,000 for married couples, according to the Washington Post. Stimulus checks should target poorer Americans, Harvard researchers say. If the relief plan followed a formula in House-passed legislation last year, the $1,400 checks would taper off for individuals who earn $75,000 more a year and families making $150,000 or more. But the phase-out level increases for families with more children, meaning that a family with multiple children earning more than $300,000 a year could theoretically receive some money, even if they have not suffered a financial setback during the pandemic. Senator Bernie Sanders, IVT,